Remco, how is your rest day going? I think from your Giros and Vueltas, you probably learned a bit how to manage it, rest, training, and did you need it, the rest day?
Everybody needs it. I think the day after yesterday, it's nice to have it as relaxed as possible. It was a very hectic day, stressful day, but in the end, I know the drill. So it's waking up, having a slow morning, slow breakfast, easy ride, press obligations, and then again rest and try to recover as much as possible. So I think it's nothing special, and so far it's going well. I hope there will not be any annoying questions, so my resume can stay good.
After performing really well at the Galibier stage last Tuesday, are you now facing the mountain stages that come up a bit more relaxed because you know what you are capable of? And when we think about Wednesday, stage 11 will be a very long stage, and it will be the first stage with more than 4,000 vertical meters. What kind of stage do you expect on Wednesday? Thank you.
Well, I mean, on Galibier, maybe I was lucky that it was a lot of headwind, so that I could save the energy. Okay, I was up there with Tadej was in front, Jonas was behind, and I was third over the top. So that means that the legs were there, that I had a good feeling. And about Wednesday, I think it's a stage that doesn't look tricky, but I think it can be a stage where the fight for GC can be on, depending of the breakaway situation and weather and all that stuff. But for sure, I think for me as a Belgian, it's a stage that I'm actually looking forward to, because I think the last guy that won in the Lioran was Greg. So yeah, it would be nice to do as good as him, which will be difficult, of course. But yeah, I think I will have a call with him to see how everything is over the roads. I know we did a recon. We wanted to do a recon as well, but as this stage was a bit in the middle of nowhere compared with, I mean, in terms of races that I did beforehand, it was difficult to go check it out. So I will need to have a small chat with Greg about the stage, about the final 50, 60 kilometers, because I think they're completely the same. So yeah, it's going to be an important one, and probably, yeah, one of the most important ones of the second week, with the weekend in the back of the head as well.
You said before the race that you thought Tadej Pogačar could be almost unreachable in this Tour de France. Have you changed your mind on that after the opening week?
Not really. I mean, yesterday his attacks were quite brutal. I mean, if you see that my attack was also quite all in, and he was the only guy that could close the gap. Jonas was in the wheel, but I think Tadej closed the gap pretty quickly. So I think that's where we see how his level really is. And yeah, he looks good, he looks fresh, he looks ambitious. So I think it's going to be pretty tough to beat Tadej for sure. But yeah, we always have to push. We always have to believe in it. We never know. A bad day can happen to anybody and to everybody. So believe in our own strengths, in our own plans, and yeah, day by day, try to finish and end up always as close as possible to Tadej. That would bring me quite far, I think, in this tour.
Thank you.
Bye.